Hello and welcome everyone again into another video. And today's video I have more Master League battles because last time I uploaded the Master League video I didn't upload the entire thing because it was like 11 p.m. at night and I wanted to go sleep, so I uploaded the part 2, but we still don't have the part 1. So as you all know, I hit legend with the Master League team, so if you haven't watched the team, we can just do more battles using the same team. So Haxorus lead, if it's a Rayquaza, it's actually a tough lead. If it's a Haxorus, it's much more doable because Haxorus is more, it has like the same attack as Rayquaza, but like more frail. Even though Rayquaza is also way more frail. I swapped the throw a move, and this is like the budget version of the. There is a team now that's everywhere, the Rayquaza, Heatran, and Solgaleo, those three together. And I feel like the opponent is just running the budget version of that. So what am I going to do at this point? I'm just going to go Ho-Oh again and try to farm as much as possible. I don't think... Okay, if they brought the Haxorus, I'm just going to Brave Bird and Dib. Okay, now we have Kyogre into this. If this is Rayquaza, this is a GG. If they have a Dragon Tail, this might be a GG as well. But they have counter, which ended up in my favor because it's non-stab damage. And they were able to get to a move here. So what I'm going to be doing now is to farm as much as possible. And they have the Goldindo, or whatever that thing name is. And yeah, see, this is like the budget version of the Rayquaza, Heatran, Solgaleo. No Solgaleo, you run the Goldindo. No Heatran, you run Metagross. The team is not bad. The problem with their team is that it's a bit slow and doesn't have legendaries. Legendaries tend to do better in the Master League. Like the only non-legendary Pokemon you could use, I think, is like Mamoswine and Dragonite. Opponent safe swap a Mewtwo. A Mewtwo is not the easiest to beat with this team, because I don't have the best answer to Mewtwo, and I don't want to go Dialga into Mewtwo, because if I go Dialga here, my Kyogre will be RPS, because they're usually like a Dialga in the back, and which they didn't show yet. Wait, what was their lead? What was their lead? But yeah, usually like you don't want to throw your Dialga early in the game. You try to save it as much as possible, and if you're yeah, see, there's the Dialga, and I don't remember the lead. This could be the lead as well, so I don't know. Usually I save my Dialga to farm down their Dialga. So what am I gonna do here? I think I call a bait or something. Okay, no, we shielded the Nuke. That's amazing. Okay, that's the Kyogre. See, that's why I didn't safe swap the Dialga into Mewtwo, because if I go Dialga on Mewtwo, then my Kyogre will be locked in against their Kyogre, which is not fun. This is a Blizzard. I don't know why I didn't throw. Okay, because I survived with 1 HP. See, guys? We survived with 1 HP, and now it's a Dialga into a Ho-Oh. So the first one to get to a move will win the game. And it's probably not me. I think it's me. This is an Iron Head. Yeah. And we were able to get to the Sacred Fire and take this game. By the way, I don't run this team anymore. Okay, someone asked how do, like, the reason I'm uploading this video, because someone said, how do you play Giratina into the lead? So I don't shield here, and I try to throw on good timing, so I'm just gonna do 1 Incinerate and Brave Bird. If they no shield, you can win. If they shield, it's tough to win. But if they no shield the Giratina, they don't shield the Brave Bird, it's much easier to win. So I'm baiting here because everyone has been shielding, so I didn't want to debuff my attack, because they usually, if they shield the Draco, they tend to undercharge and then farm all the way down. But in a good scenario, if you bait, you might be able to get to a second Iron Head. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna shield the first. They might end up getting to 3, so that's like something to keep in mind. So I'm gonna swap now because they are in 1 Incinerate range. So going here straight Sacred Fire, because I'm not planning to debuff myself. And they shielded. What does that mean, chat? That means one thing. You don't have an answer to this. So what's the plan? Let's see. Oh, that's horrible. They have 3 And I need to farm down at this point, I think. Okay, it's a Togekiss. So I should win this game. Wait, why didn't I overfarm? Oh my. Am I gonna lose because I didn't overfarm here? Oh, never mind. Never mind. Okay. Dialga into a Ho-Oh. This is an amazing lead, to be honest. Like, Dialga into Ho-Oh is a very good lead. Them throwing here, I'm like, let's just play it differently at this point. So I'm gonna shield, get a shield again, get a shield back, and then swap to the Kyogre. So what's gonna happen here is that I died to 2 side strikes, so I don't know about this plan. Okay, do I shield? I mean, this is not how you're supposed to play it, by the way, but this is fine. Because now I'm gonna go Dialga and farm him all the way down. They get a move with 1 HP. That's like just unlucky, I guess. Now the play is you go Draco and then you swap. Yep. Okay, we get the shield. Now we swap. They aren't at the Draco yet, so lucky me, I was able to get to this move before they get to the Draco. And now we see a Giratina. So how do we play this? We know shield if they throw, and we throw a Brave Bird. They need to leave this matchup with 2 Shadow Balls. I don't think that's happening. I don't think that's happening, because they will Ominous Wound here. And now we go Dialga. Okay. Now, whoever gets to the move first wins this game, but they aren't getting this move. And yeah, that's how you win this game. Moving to the next one, we have Ho-Oh into Giratina. So as I said, if they no shield, you win. If they shield, it's tough to win. Because your team, again, the team is double ABA weak to Giratina. So you only have 1 Giratina answer. So they no shielded, they blow the Zacian. It says Snarlization, which is slightly worse than Quick Attack Zacian, because Quick Attack is resisted. They landed the close combat. I did overfarm a bit, did throwing good timing. And now, I can't shield this. Why did I shield? They have a Giratina answer. Well, they are loaded on energy, so I need to knock this out. Okay, this is not the worst idea, to be honest. And now we just go Ho-Oh and we pray that they don't have Wild Charge. They have Wild Charge. I don't know what to do at this point. Brave Bird is actually the move you want to throw here. And then I'm gonna dip. I can easily tank a move here. And they threw Focus Blast. Now, if they bring the Giratina, remember, it's a chipped, right? Okay. Hopefully I don't overfarm. Okay, they already have the move. Because I needed to do 3 to throw there, so I can outpace the Zacian in the back. So if I live that Snarl, I win the game, by the way. So it was just misfortunate, I think. Because if I saved a shield and I didn't shield the Dialga into Zacian, I could have won this game. So yeah, that's how I played the Giratina lead. If they shield, it's tough to win. If they don't shield, it's actually winnable. So yeah, for the people who said, how do you play the Giratina lead? That's how you're supposed to play it. So opponent here has a Dialga in the lead. Usually I throw the Sacred Fire. If I get an attack fell, I don't shield my Ho-Oh. I didn't get the attack fell, so I was... That was not how you're supposed to play it. Like Ho-Oh into Dialga, you throw the Sacred Fire. If you get a debuff, you don't shield the Ho-Oh anymore. If you don't get a debuff, you can shield if you want. So here I saw they swapped the Lugia, so I needed to save my Dialga healthy to take care of their Dialga later. Why did I throw this? Because I need to leave this matchup with lots of energy. So they are getting to a move in 2. They brought the Dialga back. So what's gonna happen here is I'm gonna throw a Surf, and I'm trying to get out of this matchup because my switch wasn't up, so I was forced to throw that move. Now this is actually good because I'm just gonna shield. Look at this. I'm gonna shield. I'm gonna Draco. And then they aren't at a move on Lugia. They need 1 more fast move. So we take this game. That was a GG. And we're playing Jon Snow, Lord Commander himself, Lord Commander leading in Dialga, and we all know that he has Galarian Zapdos in the back. So how do we play this? If they threw before you have the Sacred Fire, that means it's an Iron Head. If they threw at the same time you have the Sacred Fire, that means it's Thunder. So Lord Commander get debuffed here, and I tapped both moves for some reason. So now, what's the plan? We just throw the Brave Bird, doesn't KO. So this is actually not how it's supposed to play it. So we swapped, we farm him down. He's gonna Lord Commander himself is gonna bring the Zapdos, and this is gonna be a close combat or Ancient Power. So okay, this is the game where he had a shield. I'm talking about the second game, which is probably in the previous video. Since he had a shield, so he could have Ancient Power. So now what's the plan? We go Kyogre and we farm the Zapdos all the way down. Okay, there is no point of throwing at this point. So what do? We just keep farming. So now, all we need to do is to get to double surfs and then just throw them back to back. They are switch locked and they can't swap out. So surf number 1. You know what? Let's just catch. Just for you guys. Now, we farm down. Yeah, we saw that he didn't have the wild charge, so that's why I was doing what I was doing. But yeah, ideally just get rid of it. Okay, moving into the last game, and we have a Magikarp. This is a good matchup for the Magikarp since it's water. Water is just fire. I don't know if you guys are aware. They have a Shielded as well, and now we have a Shuckle. Opponent is locking a triple hard counter team to the oh, why Shuckle? It's taking forever to die. It's literally 200 CP. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching. This is the end of the video. If you guys like the video, oh wait, there is actually 2 more battles. Never mind. Dialga into Ho-Oh. As I said, you go straight for the Sacred Fire, and if you get an attack fell, you don't shield. We didn't get the attack fell, you shield, but I sometimes don't shield. That's why, because it might be a bait. So I tend to insta throw here because you get it right before they get to the second Iron Head, and then you swap. And this is an Iron Head. I didn't know why I shielded. Maybe I wasn't counting. Usually when they bring in Lugia, they go straight for the Air Blast, and this is like probably like an Air Blast range. So now this is actually tough. This is actually tough. Okay, let's see. It's gonna be like heavily dependent on the backline Pokemon. Let's see. Okay, at least we get some farm. They have their own Kaio. I waited a turn there just to make sure that they aren't gonna catch, and we were able to land the move. Opponent didn't throw the move. That's rude. Why didn't he throw? Now I'm forced to shield. When in fact I only needed just to farm down. Now we're just gonna farm down and we win this game. Okay, moving to the next one. Let's see. It's gonna be the last one. Nobody knows. I think there is 2 more battles. So how are you guys enjoying Great League? Sorry, GBL right now. What league are you playing? Please let me know so I can make sure to make videos around what you guys are playing, and especially for those people who are trying to climb to a new milestone, so we can like make some solid teams where you guys can use. And I make sure to like do some tutorial like, okay, how to play this team, like the way I'm doing right now, but for the league that like my viewers mostly playing, because I hit legend. I don't think I will be pushing harder because right now I'm extremely busy and there is no time for GBL, to be honest. So and next weekend I will be in New York for the Go Fest thingy. Okay, this is the stupid team I was talking about, Heatran. Okay, we don't shield the first one. So yeah, please feel free to comment below what is the league you're playing and what is your current elo as well, if you don't mind. If you don't want to share your elo, it's all good. I threw actually in good timing there. So this is actually good for the Heatran because Heatran takes resisted damage and does neutral to the Dialga. So that's why Heatran tend to win that matchup. So now what's the plan? We go straight for the Thunder. I waited a turn there to make sure that they aren't gonna catch, because you know, like when they catch your move and you're streaming it, it's actually embarrassing because the chat keeps bringing it up. We were able to catch a move, so now we just shield and farm all the way down. I tried to use Giratina Altered instead of the Kyogre because everyone was running double debuff Zacian, and I'm gonna start believing in the algorithm at this point. At the moment I started using Giratina, nobody was running double debuff Zacian. Everyone was running Play Rough, Snarl, and Close Combat. I switched back to Kyogre for one set, and everyone was Wild Charge, Play Rough. Yeah, algorithm exists. Copium. Okay, we get the attack fell here, so I don't need to shield. If you get the attack fell, you live 2 side strikes at this point. So there is no point of shielding here. So if they shield, they can take this. I'm not planning to. So remember, we get the attack fell, so now we live 2 Shadow Balls. So there's going to be a Shadow Ball. I think opponent might end up making a mistake. Oh, no, never mind. That was actually a good play. They land the side strike. They bring in the Dialga. We go straight for the Draco. And this Draco almost gonna knock out. They left with 1 HP. That's how it's supposed to do. And opponent wasn't tapping. And they brought the Ho-Oh. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna go to my Ho-Oh to force them to throw their energy. And they throw in CMP. They win CMP here. I think it's a coin flip unless it's a best buddy. Now we go to Kyogre and they top left. So yeah, that was the last battle. Thank you so much everyone for watching. This is the end of the video. If you guys like the battles, please leave a like, to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and see you in the next video. Please don't forget to mention the league you're playing and your elo. You could mention also your like all season high, like your goal or something, so I can make sure to make some content around what you guys play instead of what I enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. This is the end of the video. See you in the next one. Peace.